Hello there, my name's Tara Scubella. I'm guide and founder of Earth Tantra, where we heal with nature and transform with Tantra. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how do we find a trusting tantric guide. There's a lot of stories out there, right, of guides on one spectrum and on the other and in between, and a lot of gray areas. And I think it's really important when we are being vulnerable and authentic and almost surrendering that piece of us for somebody to guide us in a way that is safe. And so first, I think it's important to find somebody that just first resonates with you. And so this could be listening to your intuition, listening to what your body tells you. Sometimes when we read things on the internet or we land on a website, more of our monkey mind, right, is into play. And so really looking at the language that is being used and is what they are offering what we're seeking. So before even researching, or if you are in that researching path, I encourage you to write down 3 things that you are looking for to support you in the healing pathway, spiritual, unfolding pathway of Tantra. And maybe it's important for you to be in a very large group with a lot of energy movement. Maybe that's important to you. Or perhaps being in a smaller group, a smaller container of maybe 12 or less people. And so each Tantra guide kind of has this flow in what works best for them. So identifying 3 things that you're searching for in a Tantra guide and really making sure that the guide that you find fills those 3 needs. So maybe it's the size of the offering that you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for more of an internet-based connection, or maybe more in person. Maybe you are seeking a guide to support you more in the sacred sexuality realm. So for example, that is not Earth Tantra's focus. Ours is more healing with nature. And we do focus on a variety of things, including sacred sexuality, but that is not our purpose in sharing with the world. It could be a piece, perhaps, of what you notice a Tantra teacher guides, or it could be the main focus. So leaning into what you are looking for is really important. The second thing is, how long have they been in business, right? Are they a pop-up Tantra guide or just starting, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We all start somewhere. But what is their experience? What were they doing before perhaps becoming a Tantric guide? So looking at their history, at their bio, reading into what they offer. For example, I went to college and I was trained in being a teacher, and so that's one of the gifts that I like to share, is helping people become Tantra teachers and finding their gifts to share with the world. And I also worked very closely with adjudicated and at-risk youth and families. And so I worked a lot in the trauma field with families, post-adoption, etc. And then also having ADHD myself. So that's another area that I like to share and that I can support people with, neurodiverse folks. So looking at their experience, and does that align with perhaps what you're looking for? Maybe you're looking for a Tantra guide who is more focused in yoga, maybe the Ayurvedic field and nutrition, or maybe it's more of that sacred sexuality piece. So maybe you're even looking for somebody that has a counseling or psychology degree. So it's really important to understand the gifts that your guide has and that can offer you. And I think that the third thing to look at is referrals and testimonials. Yeah, we can make up testimonials and put them on the internet. But asking specifically to maybe talk to a few people, I think, is really important. And if you ask for this information and they don't they can't refer you to somebody, that is a huge red flag. You can also Google the Tantra business they're offering and that individual and just see what might pop up on the internet as well. So that's kind of that fourth side piece that I encourage you to do. All right, so I hope that these tips help you in finding a Tantra guide and what aligns best for you. And thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to follow us and like and comment below.